Hello, Golden Rams. Welcome back to another episode of Ram Rundown, the show where we keep you up to date on everything happening in Westchester athletics. I'm Maggie Grimm.
And I'm Molly Moore. Maggie, I feel like every time we do this show, there's somehow more going on in Ram sports.
Seriously, I blink and suddenly there's another championship meet, another big game, or another athlete doing something impressive.
Honestly, it's getting a little hard to keep up.
Good thing that's our job.
Exactly. And today we've got a packed show for you. We're kicking things off on the wrestling mats as we visited the team.
Then we'll sit down with distance runner Josh Miller to talk about the indoor season, the mindset on the track, and what fans can expect from the Rams track and field team this upcoming outdoor season.
Speaking of track and field has been making a lot of noise lately. We'll break down the PSAC Championship recap and highlight some of the biggest performances from the Rams.
Plus, if you've ever wondered what a college track athlete's day actually looks like, because it's definitely more than just running, we're taking you through a day in the life with junior track athlete Cameron Fontaine.
And if that wasn't enough, we'll also check in on football spring ball as the Rams start preparing for the upcoming spring season and take a look at what's going on with Rams rugby as their season continues.
So, whether you're here for the highlights, the interviews, or the behind-the-scenes moments,
you're in the right place. This is Ram Rundown. To start off, let's talk about our club wrestling team. The team is a competitive student-run group that participates in Division II of the National Collegiate Wrestling Association.
Through wrestling, the wrestling club is aiming to build physical strength for competitions, learning how to discipline themselves, and working together as a team, being sportsmanlike with a sense of fair play. The members also help each other on how to perform techniques against their opponents, while avoiding permanent injuries to others and themselves.
The club is dedicated to providing a setting that supports athletes of all skill levels, from beginners to conference, regional, and national champions. To learn more about the wrestling club, look up their Instagram, WCU.wrestling, and the NCWA website. If you are interested in being a member, just type Wrestling Club into Ram Connect, then press join.
The Westchester men's rugby team was back in action on March 7th, hosting the University of Pittsburgh at a full 15s matchup at Matlack Field. And the Golden Rams put together a really strong performance in front of their home crowd after a competitive start to the game. Westchester found its rhythm and pulled away for a 19-12 win over Pitt.
On the scoring side, Doug got on the board with a try, while Ben Pilcher and Alex McLeod each added a try of their own to help lead the Rams' attack. Pilcher also made an impact with his kicking, successfully converting 2 kicks to add extra points for Westchester.
And it wasn't just the scoring that stood out. Westchester showed a lot of physicality and composure throughout the match, especially in the second half, when they were able to create separation and control the pace of the game.
Overall, a strong showing from Westchester Rugby as they defend home turf and continue to make noise this spring. Up next, we're taking you behind the scenes of what it really takes to compete as a collegiate track athlete here at Westchester. Our next feature follows Cameron Fontaine, a junior hurdler for the Golden Rams. Fontaine competes in hurdle events like the 100-meter and 400-meter hurdles.
Early at 7 a.m., and by bright and early, I mean I wake up and immediately question all of my life choices. I get up, shower, and make my bed because if nothing else goes right today, at least the bed is made. Next comes my getting ready routine, picking out an outfit, doing my hair, putting in my contacts, and adding some light makeup so at least I look like I have my life together. Before leaving, I say good morning to the real star of the show, Milo. Milo gets fed first, obviously, because everyone knows the cat runs the apartment. Around 7:45 a.m., I head to campus with a ride from Casey. First stop, Einstein Bagels, because nothing says productive college morning like a bagel and coffee. While waiting for my food, I check and answer some emails, pretending to be a very responsible adult. After breakfast, I walk over to the science building for my research lab. Here I spend time setting up experiments and making antibiotic plates. Once my research is done, I shift into full student mode, working on my research, abstract assignment, and some physics homework before class. At 11 a.m., I walk to my biochemistry class. Today's topic, enzymes, which I write down very carefully, even if half the class is just trying to keep up with the slides. After class, I head back to my apartment where I reunite with Milo, who has spent the entire morning doing absolutely nothing but looking out the window. Next up, lunch. Today's menu includes tuna and crackers, a cheese stick, and broccoli, a very balanced meal for someone who will be sprinting later. While eating, I watch a little TV and then pull up my recorded physics lecture because the homework struggle never really ends. Soon it's time to transform from student to track athlete. I get changed and drive to practice. Around 2 p.m., I walk down to the track for a hurdle workout, which basically means running very fast while jumping over things repeatedly by choice. After practice, I head to the weight room around 4 p.m. to lift with my teammates and catch up with friends from the hurdle group. We also have a team meeting because apparently the day wasn't busy enough already. After everything wraps up, we grab Chick-fil-A together to refuel. Back at my apartment, it's time to say hi to Milo again. I end the night by making Rice Krispie treats, showering, putting on pajamas, and getting ready for bed. I fed Milo one more time, glue on a fresh set of nails, and finally call it a night. Because tomorrow I'll wake up and do it all over again, balancing research, classes, track practice, and Milo's very demanding schedule.
The Westchester track and field team wrapped up another strong indoor season, highlighted by several standout performances at the PSAC Indoor Championships. The Golden Rams track and field had several standout performances at the conference meet. On the men's side, Josh Miller had a huge weekend, finishing second in the 3,000 meter with a time of 8 minutes and 31 seconds, earning an all-conference honors.
And the Golden Rams also had a strong showing in the 400-meter final, where David Burnshaw finished fourth with a time of 49 seconds.
And one of the biggest highlights came from the women's side, where Casey Nugent delivered a huge performance. Casey captured a PSAC championship in the 800 meters, earning a first-place finish and bringing home a conference title for the Golden Rams. With performances like that, the Rams are building some serious momentum as the team transitions from the indoor to the outdoor season. Josh is here to talk with us more about the indoor track season. Hi, Josh. How are you doing today?
Good. How are you?
So, how would you think the overall season went for you guys so far?
I think it was good. I mean, we saw in a lot of different event groups, big PRs. Our 60-meter sprint group on the men's side was ranked top 25 in the nation, so that was awesome to see. I'm just trying to piece together some bigger performances.
And you brought home some medals at the PSAC Championship. Do you want to tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, so started off with the DMR as the first event. So I was the lead-off leg for that relay. Not necessarily my strongest event, but I was able to get us the baton in a good spot. So that one was awesome for me because I've been in the DMR 2 years in a row. And we finished fourth the last 2 years, so finally getting a medal in that was pretty nice. Then I had the 5K later on in the day. A little bit frustrated with that one because I wanted to win that. So getting second was not what I wanted, but still nice to come away with the silver in that. And then the 5K on day 2 was just go out as hard as I can and hang on. So getting second, that was nice.
How would you say that your team bonding and relationship has to do with the success of your guys' season this year?
I'd say it's a pretty big part. I spend more time with the distance guys on my team than anybody else in my life. So I think having a good team culture and just having a group that's all motivated and wants to be there plays a big part in, us wanting to be at practice and working hard as a group together.
And how are you feeling about the spring season coming up?
I'm pretty excited. Putting together a good block of training, so hopefully we'll have some bigger performances, especially later in the season, but have some bigger meets in the middle, so hopefully can build some momentum throughout.
Awesome. Thank you for coming.
Yeah, of course. Thank you.
Big thanks to Josh Miller for taking the time to talk with us, and congratulations to Josh and the entire Westchester track and field team on a great indoor season. We're excited to see what the Golden Rams can do as they shift their focus to the outdoor season. Next up, the Westchester men's basketball team wrapped up another competitive season in the PSAC, battling through a tough schedule and showing flashes of strong team play throughout the year. The Golden Rams basketball team had several key moments this season with big performances from players across the roster and some exciting games inside Hollinger Fieldhouse that kept fans on the edge of their seats. As the season came to a close on March 4th with a 71-70 loss, the team continued to show resilience and growth, setting the tone for what the program hopes to build on moving forward. Now let's see over to Ye, who's breaking down more about the Golden Rams 2026 season.
Good morning, fellow Rams. I'm Ye, and welcome to a new segment on Ram Rundown we like to call Rams of the Week, where we give flowers to a certain player or team here at Westchester. This week is the men's basketball team. What a season it was for the boys in Hollinger. Finished the season with a fantastic 21-8 record. The boys were hot this year. They even went on to win 8 in a row at one point. Back in February, the team was able to get their home winning streak to 18 in a row, which remains the best in the PSAC and 4th longest in D2 men's basketball. This Golden Ram team could arguably be considered the best team we've had in the last 4 years. And with how young the team is, the Golden Rams are a force to be reckoned with for years to come. Although the team didn't get to hold up the trophy this year, they should be proud of what they accomplished, and I'm excited to see what's in store for Coach Blair and his Golden Rams. That's all the time today on Rams of the Week. I'm your host, Ye. Stay golden.
Thank you, Ye. Next up, we have a fun story for you from the world of intramural basketball here at Westchester. This is Mic'd Up with Coach Mural.
How much is 15 have? One. Okay. Thank you. Come on, Denny. Oh, come on, Luke. You got it, Luke. Oh, had his hands in the cookie jar, bro. Yeah, Jack. I like that shot, Sluts. That's a good shot. On that, on that, on that. Jump. You there, Denny? Yes, yes! You all right, you all right. It's all right, it's all right. 15? All right, get Luke then, get Luke. Yo, he's out, he's out! Oh my God! Yo, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, here we go! Trust, get up, they don't want the rock, bro. Bro, lock in, bro. Don't get too happy, bro. Don't get too happy trying to poke up the ball.
Don't get me happy?
Don't get too happy trying to poke up the ball. I like Stu in the game. I just don't know who else to take out. Here we go, here we go! Hey, good game, yo. Good game. Undefeated. I'm still undefeated. I'm still undefeated.
It's Jack Weinberg here. SAGAP Intramural first round. Just had a pretty tough match with KDR. Our coach, ask you, how do we get through this tough game?
I feel like we had enough players to, make this game good. Cam right here. He found ways to score when it felt, stagnant at times. We're just glad to have him on the team.
Cam with a whopping 22 points, our leading scorer tonight. How did you find your ways to score today?
Just kind of the game plan. They knew that they couldn't guard me from the start. We came out slow in the first half, but then we figured out that if I attack middle and kick out, we had shooters like Ian Slesh, Jack Weinberg here, and Luke Zarowski. We always come out slow in the first half, but we got it done in the second half.
Second half team, you heard it here first. Thanks for tuning in. See you next week.
While the fall season still may be a few months away, things are already heating up for the Westchester Golden Rams football program as the spring practices get underway here in 2026.
That's right. Spring ball is a huge time for the Golden Rams. It gives the team a chance to build chemistry, evaluate new talent, and start laying the foundation for what they hope will be another strong season.
Players are back on the field working through drills and scrimmages, all while competing for starting spots on the fall roster as it begins to shape.
And it's not just the returning veterans getting attention. Spring ball games are also a great opportunity for the younger players to show what they can bring to the program.
Coaches will be focusing on developing depth across the roster, fine-tuning both sides of the ball, and setting the tone for the months of preparation ahead.
With energy building around the team and competition already underway, Golden Ram fans have plenty to look forward to as the road to the 2026 season officially begins.
We'll continue to keep you updated throughout the spring as the Golden Rams prep for another year on the Thomason-Philippou Field.
And that's going to do it for this edition of Ram Rundown.
From the mats to the track to the Matlack football field, it's been another busy stretch for the Golden Rams athletics.
Huge thanks to everyone who helped make today's shows possible, including Josh Miller and all of the student athletes who took the time to help us with this episode.
And of course, shout out to everyone working behind the scenes who help bring the show together every week.
Make sure you keep following Golden Ram Sports all season long, and we'll be back soon with more stories, highlights, and everything you need to know.
Once again, I'm Maggie Grimm.
And I'm Molly Moore. Thanks for watching Ram Rundown. We'll see you next time.